So that's a direct
Y'all,
report.
they're about to ask Amber Heard about the money that she has provided to the ACLU. Okay? Listen to this.
Money, Ms.
Editing
Heard
player
has
here, I
actually
definitely meant
donated
Terrence
to
and
the
not Amber
ACLU.
Heard. Sorry.
None.
To the ACLU?
None.
Yes, I do.
How much is that?
LOL.
So when you say remitted, do you mean
Uh,
direct payments from her personally, or
Right,
do you
because
see
Elon
something
donated on her
payments
behalf.
or payments, from a donor?
He's like, let me make sure I answer this correctly. Look at Amber. Johnny looks smooth. Johnny is laughing because he knows the answer is zero.
Has Ms. Heard paid directly to the ACLU?
Directly.
That would be $350,000 paid directly.
Directly. $350,000.
Indirectly.
I thought it was supposed to be 3.5 mil.
There was $100,000, which was a check from Johnny Depp.
Mm-hmm.
There was a $500,000 payment from a donor advised fund at Vanguard.
LOL.
And then there was a $350,000 payment that appears to be from a donor advised fund at Fidelity.
Uh-huh. On her behalf. So directly only $350,000 when she said she was donating all her money. All her 7 mil.
Credited toward Amber Heard. To what are you referring?
And I think I might have done the math wrong. Let me just do the math in my head. It's 700, 800.
Look at Amber. She's looking worn out and tired, y'all. Like she just wants to take a nap. She ain't been sleeping. Look at her.
For the $100,000 payment, we received a check from Johnny
They got the camera on her today.
Representatives, and it was said to be a payment in connection with, on behalf of Amber.
On behalf of Amber.
She confirmed that. The $500,000 payment from Vanguard Charitable, she confirmed was a payment on her behalf.
On her behalf. She's having these men and people just pay for her. But I thought that she was so financially stable on her own.
What does that mean?
Well, she had, when we...
She looks so irritated and done with this, but you did it to yourself.
In 2016, she indicated her desire to pay $3.5 million
right.
to the ACLU.
3.5 mil.
That was, and these were amounts that were in relation to
publicly
that, her having expressed that that's what she wanted to pay to the ACLU.
Like, is she are they still holding out hope they about to get this?
Donated $3.5 million as of
boom,
today.
has not.
True.
True, has not.
Our client
it is 2022.
To be credited toward Amber Heard.
So you take advantage of charity, you take advantage of people in general, you're greedy. And here she go, about to write a note, because she didn't like that being said, about to write a note.
Did Ms. Heard direct you to credit it to her account, as it were?
We asked Ms. Heard if we should credit it, and she said that we should.
Mm-hmm. That Johnny gave on her behalf. And she's trying to use that as credit of her part of her 3.5 mil.
So Vanguard Charitable is
it's just a mess, y'all. It's a mess. Everything that she has said that she has done publicly is a fucking lie. How do you lie about charity? Charity! Give the kids their money. Give the people their money. You wanted to sit up there and showboat. Give the people their money. It's 2022.
Donor advised funds.
Damn.
Contribution from
the $500,000.
Donor advised fund that was set up by Elon Musk.
Right. On Amber's behalf. $500,000. She had this man give $500,000 on her behalf. Yet called him a space filler. Was still trying to get in contact with Johnny while she was with him.
The $500,000
That check is
dollars that came
stopping.
from Vanguard Charitable.
You ain't getting
that was
shit no more.
associated with Elon
Besides the
Musk,
child
correct?
support.
We
If I were
don't-
Elon,
we
I would
believe so,
cut
but it is
her
not, conclusive.
off.
Did the ACLU have any communications with Elon Musk about the $500,000 contribution?
Yes.
Please describe those communications.
What were the
There is
communications?
a document that we produced.
Uncomfortable.
That, Elon Musk emails Anthony Romero regarding the $500,000.
Girl, you just ruined your life. What was that?
What did Ms.
Just
Carter
ruined
tell Mr.
your
Romero or the
life.
ACLU about her donation and how much she was going to contribute?
There were communications back and forth between the ACLU and Ms. Hurd, including a thank you acknowledgement letter that was sent under Mr. Romero's name.
They
to
even sent
Ms. Hurd,
a thank you letter.
$50,000 contribution, noting that that it was part of her intention to make a $3.5 million
Right.
contribution.
It's a
to the
part of it.
ACLU, and Mr. Romero attached to that communication a standard ACLU pledge form and so that was the communication.
Damn.
We were aware very early on.
Look at the guy in the
that
back.
her
He is so over
intention
this
to
shit.
Contribute the $3.5 million
Look at Johnny.
was half of her $7 million.
He looks
divorce
really good today.
proceedings. I don't recall which specific communication with
Like he
us
has a tie
gave
and a
us that
suit on,
knowledge.
but it looks a little bit more casual.
What, if any,
I don't know why,
understanding
but he looks good.
the ACLU have prior to the publication of the op-ed about Ms. Hurd's plans to dispose of the other half of the $7 million settlement, or the other $3.5 million?
Yes, we understood that the other $3.5 million, the other half, was going to a children's hospital.
Children's
in Los
Hospital, 3.5 mil.
When
Have
did
they
the
got
first
their money?
donation
Have
of
the kids got their
$350,000
money?
from Ms. Hurd actually arrive
How
at
are you
the
going to say
ACLU?
you're going to donate that much money to children and
It
not
was
do
very
it
soon after the
publicly
communication between
and
Elon
said it
Musk
so
and SVU,
smugly?
and I believe that it was that communication was in August of 2016, and it was shortly.
They blowing
thereafter.
all her shit
Please
out the
describe your
water.
conversations
Jesus
with Ms.
Christ.
Weitz.
I asked Ms. Weitz whether it was her.
This is just embarrassing. Y'all, look at this. So, one of the criteria for you being an ACLU ambassador is to have a big following for the public and also be an expert in women's rights knowledge and stuff. So, this is what this guy says.
Did
Ms. Hurd spoke with such.
Let me go back a little bit.
tell you about Ms. Hurd's expertise in women's
What
rights?
is Amber's expertise in women's rights?
Ms. Weitz said that she had arranged a meeting between Ms. Hurd and representatives of our Women's Rights Project and our Reproductive Freedom Project. And Ms. Hurd spoke with such clarity and
Such
expertise
clarity and
on,
expertise.
Issues of gender-based violence.
Issues of gender-based violence.
Decided that she would be an appropriate person.
Amber spoke so clearly and intelligently about gender-based violence and expertise that they were like, of course, like, you'd be a great ambassador. Whole time it was because she herself was the abuser and doing the beating. She was the one doing the beating, so of course you're going to have great knowledge of it. Because you're able to pull from your experiences of putting your fucking hands on Johnny multiple times, gaslighting him, just being an outright pain in the ass, nagging him, taking his medicine from him, cutting his finger off. You have a lot of experience in this gender violence. And Ms. Weiss said that because of that, because she had such clarity in speaking and expertise, that is why she was able to be an ambassador. And it was all lies. and she pledged to give them she pledged to give him $3.5 million and only gave, from her directly, $350,000. So she lied again. And it is 2022. And these people have still not seen their money. This is the type of person Amber Heard is. Why lie about charity? She is the only one that put this on herself. She could have taken her $7 million and sailed off into the sun and done her own fucking thing. You wanted to be this champion, women's rights champion, this ambassador for human rights and this, that, and other. So you want to put out that you're going to be donating all this money to people, helping the world and shit. Whole time, your greedy ass is putting it in your fucking pocket, using it on God knows what. It's trash. Not the kids. It's just the same people that you want to align yourself with and say that you are a domestic violence survivor, a women's rights, and this, that, and other. The same people you're trying to align yourself with, you are literally scamming them and are not providing them the money that they need to progress with different programs and such to help these people. You are trash.
To ask to become an ACLU ambassador, and she did so.
What, if anything, did Ms. Rights tell you about Ms. Heard's significant following?
And Johnny is just, they are listening to this stuff so amused. Oh my God.
Ms. Heard's social media.
Well, it looks like she has a nest on her head. Yeah, her social media. That's it.
No. Not that she said to me.
That's it.
Right, let's look to
Her social media that is now
what, if anything,
destroyed.
did you do to prepare to
Yes,
testify
zoom in
about
on
the
Johnny.
role- The ACLU's role in the conception, preparation, drafting, or publication of the op-ed.
He looks so good.
I reviewed the documents that we produced. I had 3 meetings with our lawyers. I spoke with Ms.
They all
Rights
in his
and
face.
Mr. Romero.
Please describe your.
That's a very
discussions
handsome,
with
older
Ms.
looking,
Rights.
distinguished man. He is older, yes, I know. Look at his smile. But he is still very good looking. I do not care.
Involved.
And he is a good,
and
kind
what her
man.
involvement was with respect to
Has a kind heart.
Conception, preparation, drafting, and our publication of the op-ed.
Dude, the case is closed. It's over. It's a wrap. This is what we came for. This is literally what we came for. This is a defamation case at the end of the day. And Amber Heard and her team tried to simplify it down to this op-ed and whether or not she actually mentioned Johnny's name in the op-ed. And that's really all the jury needs to be deciding on. Forget all the other shit that has taken place and everything else that she's done. We're only focusing on this op-ed and whether or not this is a case for defamation, and if Johnny was defamed with this article coming out. We got confirmation yesterday from the talent agency. He lost Pirates 2 days after the op-ed came out. Executives, directors, and stuff were telling him that his work was being affected due to this situation with Amber Heard. And now we have Terrence saying and admitting in an email that the article was taken about being about Johnny. So what? Like, come on, they helped them. Like, they literally worked on this as a team and put this article together with the Washington Post, and they all took it as being about Johnny. Like, bitch, you're done. You're fried. Like, you... Wow. Wow. You're done. You make up lies. You tried to make it seem like you were spending all this money to help charity and stuff, further elevating yourself into being like a domestic violence, women's rights advocate, bolstering yourself up like you're doing good work for the world and shit. Whole time, $100,000 donated by Johnny, $500,000 donated by a donor, $350,000 donated by a donor. 1.3 million of the supposed 3.5 that was supposed to come to the ACLU, and Amber Heard only paid 350 million of that. 350,000 of that. Sorry, not millions. And they can't even really confirm that was directly from her. She opened a bank account. This is how shady and slimy and backhanded this woman is. She opened a bank account so that Elon could put the money into that account and then she could transfer the money that way. Whole time pocketing the money that she got from Johnny that she said to the world that she was donating to charity. To charity! It's disgusting. I've like, and this woman is sitting up in this court just like just literally being humiliated. I don't understand how her face isn't beet red at this point because it is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Like, I can't. I'm going to be listening more to this trial. Thank God I'm at home. I get to work from home today so I can listen more as to what is going on. But this, off the bat, is just, we're done. Johnny has proven that this op-ed has defamed him. That is why we're here. This is why he was suing her. So pay the fuck up. But as we know, you're having money issues. You're having some real money issues. And now that you're a space filler, you called Elon a space filler, he is not going to be cutting those checks anymore, honey. Like, he's not. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? At the end of this, when Johnny wins, he's going to want his $50 million. I know it's not about the money for him. It's about the fucking point. And he knows that he's probably never going to get the money, just like these charities never got the money. But it's the point. It's the point. You now are being sued for $50 million. You tried to countersue for $100 million. What are you going to do? Because you felt so fucking confident. Like, y'all, she never thought any of this was going to get out. That's the only reason all of this is happening. Like, it doesn't make sense why a person would put themselves through something like this. She didn't think this would go this far. She did not think Johnny was going to come at her or sue her. She literally thought that she had her hands still wrapped around him, wrapped around her finger in some freaking way, even though he literally blocked her. She still thought there was a chance. No, he's tired of that shit. And Johnny's having to sit here listen to this man Terrence tell him and the world how these people in Amber Heard conspired into writing a fucking article to ruin his goddamn life when she should have just kept her fucking mouth shut. They purposely put out the op-ed. Let me find that tweet. Let me fucking find that, because they purposely put out the op-ed when they did for maximum publicity. Just like what Johnny's divorce lawyer said, that she wanted to go scorched earth public. She didn't even want the divorce off the record, okay? So they put this article out with max media publicity. That's what she wanted. She wanted everybody to know that Johnny beat her, hit her. Like, it's the ACLU listed outlets knowing which media outlets could be used to ruin Johnny's life. Vice, Broadly, Marie Claire, Teen Vogue, LA Times. Like, they knew what the fuck they were doing. All these publications were trashing him. This week is the time to capitalize on the success of Aquaman. ACLU wanted to release the op-ed around Aquaman to ruin Johnny Depp's life. Amber Heard agreed, according to the ACLU. She was all fucking for it. I believe it. ACLU used Amber's op-ed to use for political issues they were involved with to gain notoriety and timed it with the release of Aquaman for max publicity. This is what these people did to ruin a man's life based off the lies of Amber Heard. Because the only reason why she was even an ambassador for these people is because she spoke about her violence between her and Johnny and being beat and being a domestic violence victim. We're done. We're done here. Like, we literally do not need to hear anything else. We don't need to hear a damn thing else. So we'll see what else happens today.